Editor Misty here. I just wanted to preface this week's episode by letting you guys know about an accident that happened recently. On the night of June 8th, Yuki and Momo's apartment that they share with their 3 roommates burnt down. There was an accident that was caused by their next door neighbors, but unfortunately their apartment was destroyed. And all 5 of them and their 2 cats are currently trying to find a new place to live, and they could really use some support, both emotionally and financially if you're able to. There will be links in the description down below to both a GoFundMe setup for them, as well as a direct link to donate to Yuki if you'd like to do so. If you're unable to contribute financially, spreading the word on Twitter and other social media platforms would be a great help as well. And even if you could just offer some kind words, I'm sure they'd really appreciate that. But on a much less important and serious note, because of the circumstances, my VTuber re-debut was also moved from Friday the 9th to today, actually, the day of this video's upload, Monday, June 12th. I'm really just adding this part in because if you do watch this the day of, you get a little bit of a model sneak peek, I guess. But yeah, please offer your support. Keep Yuki and Momo and their roommates in your thoughts, and enjoy this week's episode.
Hi, welcome to the Witch's Tea Party. I am Momoka, not the witch, but I am joined here today with my fellow co-hosts.
StareliaYumera.
And MintyYukime.
And
And we
I'm
don't...
not Mystia.
Oh my god. I was about to say we don't have a Mistia here today, but like here we have a new friend who you all might
Looking a little
recognize.
foxy.
Yeah, by the time that you are viewing this, you should know who I am. And if you
Right.
don't,
If you don't, then what were you doing yesterday? Or the day before, I guess?
Or
Like
whenever
2
it
days
was.
ago on 6/9.
Why aren't you there right now?
On 6/9, that's correct.
The funniest date.
Where were you, huh?
This is your reminder. Whenever you're watching this, immediately go to twitch.tv. Is it still Misty_Celeste on Twitch?
For now.
Yeah, do that.
No.
Threat.
It might
Threat.
be
It will
changed by
be.
the time this comes out, but we'll see.
I'm no longer the only fox here.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. This episode is non-canonical, as
Right, yeah.
if you were at my debut,
Which you should have
know the lore.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's a
all we'll
filler
be saying
episode.
That's all we'll be saying on that subject. So anyway, what
Yeah.
are you drinking?
What are you drinking?
I have a Diet Dr. Pepper with vanilla.
Ooh.
I'm also shoving gummy sharks in my mouth currently.
That's not a drink, though.
How?
Well,
You could kind of drink sharks.
Well, they do come out like out of the water, so.
yeah. I just dip them in and out of the Diet Dr. Pepper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Understandable. That sounds really terrible, but I have
Water? Momo,
Yeah.
you're such a
I'm a
thirsty
thirsty little flower.
What are you waiting for?
Thirsty flower alert. I think I'm legit gonna make a thirsty little flower alert sound.
Oh my god.
I want it so bad.
That sounds pretty perfect, not gonna lie.
That'd be really funny.
I have my partnered sponsored drink, Electric Frostberry Advanced GG Gamer Drink.
What's your code for that people can use?
It's Minty. That's it. Just
Use
Minty.
code Minty
Wait.
to get
Yeah.
how much percentage off?
Right now it's only 10%, but I might be doing an event sometime soon that'll make it 30% again soon. So keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, go do
Are
that.
you Minty?
This stream is not, or I guess not stream. This episode is not sponsored, but Yuki herself is sponsored. So
Technically, I'm sponsored.
go use her link. I got a little addicted to Starbucks pink drinks, so I have a third one this week.
Oh, the third one is this week.
I was gonna try the dragon fruit one, and I got scared that I wouldn't like it.
That's pretty fair.
Drinking a dragon is scary.
Yeah,
That's pretty true.
I can't say I've ever tried it personally, but I did get a
mhm.
little intimidated.
You have to watch out for the breath weapon.
Yeah.
So true. Okay, well, this month is I guess it's a pretty special month. It's the month of the gays, the gay
Mhm.
Oh,
agenda.
that's true.
We spend
Yeah.
11 months of the year channeling our energy to unleash it all during the month of June.
That's true.
That is
Yep.
true. That's
Mhm.
why if anybody says anything rude to us, it is considered a hate crime during this month.
So true,
True.
actually, though.
You know, just
Correct.
keep that in mind whenever you're leaving your angry comments down below, because we know you will, because you want to help us engage with the YouTube algorithm.
Which we thank you for.
Yeah, thank you for the interactions.
Mhm, mhm.
Let us know down below if you've been channeling your gay energy.
Or if you really hate our gay energy and want to give us more interaction.
Yeah.
That's fine too. We'll probably ignore you, but thank you. Anyway.
I can say with confidence that I will ignore you, but
Mhm.
I still want your interaction.
Me
Honestly,
too.
it's kind of a gift to be ignored by Momo. Hey, Momo, if I was,
No.
if you...
Not even a chance to say it.
Hesitation.
She already knows.
I'm already aware.
No, she knows. Anyway, if you didn't know, we're all gay, so...
Yeah.
Yep.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Yay. Speaking of, okay, this is a little bit of a weird topic to get into on the Tea Party somewhat, but it has to do with Pride. So I think it's relevant. Has anybody been keeping up a little bit with the like Target issues with
Oh, yeah, I heard about the swimsuit.
yeah, well, not just the swimsuit, it's all Pride merch. In particular, like the Target nearest Yuki and I was given a bomb threat.
Yep.
Oh.
Because of them selling Pride merch, which is indoctrinating children, clearly.
Yeah, because clearly swimsuits that just have a little more extra room on them,
Yeah, that
that's more
aren't
dangerous to
even-
a child than a bomb threat is.
Yep.
Also, not even swimsuits that are like marketed towards children in any way whatsoever.
Yeah,
Like
they're adult size
explicitly
only.
for adults.
Yeah.
It's so dumb.
What a
but,
world we
you
live
know,
in.
It really is fascinating. And by fascinating, I mean the worst.
Yeah. Actually,
Yeah.
I had not heard of this at all, actually.
Mhm.
So Target started selling these, at least specifically the thing that I was watching. They started selling these swimsuits that just have like, I think there's just a little more fabric on like the bottom part of it. So
I don't know if
it just has a tag on it that says good for tucking.
right.
So
Sorry, I don't know if you're
it's
familiar
like-
with like what a gaff is, but it's kind of like that.
No.
Okay.
It's just like a trans-friendly swimsuit that
Yeah.
like cis women can
I get the
also
idea.
wear, and it actually covers up more than a normal swimsuit.
Hmm. And it's just it's so sad. Like that's definitely what started like a lot of the problems, because it was something that was picked up by like Matt Walsh, famous creator of the most hateful movies known to mankind. I forget
Yeah,
which one he recently did, but it truly awful.
there's been a lot of TikTok creators and stuff that are transphobic that are trying to fabricate
Yes.
stuff about these specific swimsuits by saying it's
Yeah.
being marketed towards children, and it's literally not. You can only
Yeah.
find it in the adult section.
Yeah.
People, well, it's sold in the Pride section, which is not delineated with it or between adult and children. It's just all together. However, it is literally only in adult sizes. It's very obvious.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I meant. But then Target actually did take them out because
Yeah,
of the
they sure
threats.
did. They stopped selling it even online on their store, which is really unfortunate because it's something that I honestly kind of would have liked in my life as
Yeah.
a trans woman. That has not had my like 2.0 hardware installed. Like, It would have been pretty useful, but no, not allowed because bigots exist, I guess.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's very, very sad and very, really, just disappointing that this is the way
Yeah.
the world is right now.
Like I said, it's a little bit of a strange topic for us to start on because it is pretty heavy, but it is also pretty important because several people here, like Yuki and I, are both outwardly trans, and it's rather important. So,
Right.
you know, this Pride Month, go out of your way to support people of the LGBTQ community because, my God, are they
It's getting harder out
assaulting
here
us?
to exist.
Yeah.
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 Be really loud.
Yeah.
And proud,
there
which
is.
is what pride is about.
Mm-hmm.
Although
Yeah.
even if you're like still in the closet or something, you can still celebrate pride.
That's true.
True.
I think it's actually only
Um,
my second year being openly. I'm pansexual, so
You can be gay too. It's fine. That's part of it.
well, I am gay, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, 'cause, like I heard the hesitation briefly whenever you were gonna say gay. Um, so I just wanted to clarify. Pansexual is gay too. It's fine.
Yeah,
We're all gay.
we're all gay
Mhm,
here.
mhm.
It's fine.
Yeah.
That's kind of gay of you.
A little.
You
A
know
little bit.
the like meme from that one horror movie about the clown, where we all float down here. It's we all are gay down here.
Are we clowns though?
Absolutely not. I
Well,
would rather die.
Yeah.
I'm a little clown at the little at the circus. A little clown
At the little
circus.
circus.
I'm gonna be honest.
Well, I think
Hmm.
it's pretty average size, maybe even a little big.
I'm gonna be honest. I would rather have to deal with the hate crimes than be a clown. I hate clowns. I hate them so much.
I see.
They're the worst thing in existence. They're not
Do
the
you
worst thing.
have
Horses exist.
Calorophobia?
Is that the fear
I
of
don't-
clowns?
I was gonna say
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
The Momo
Wow.
clowns taught me about magnets.
That's deeply unfortunate. We can maybe help you learn about things in new ways that don't involve clowns. There's two things that are the worst things in reality, and it's horses and clowns, so it's fine. Followed
Wait, why
shortly by
horses?
like spiders. Are you kidding? Horses are a monstrosity, and they should not exist in nature.
So I take it you're
Momo,
not
huh?
a horse girl.
No, I did actually grow up riding horses because I grew up in the Yeehaw state, and I hated it the whole time.
Mhm.
I've never
Yeah,
rode
that
on a
makes sense.
horse, but I want to like just once in my lifetime.
I also haven't. It sounds fun.
You're better off not. They smell really bad.
I did as a kid, but I don't like remember it almost at all.
I probably went on
Sure.
like a pony ride where you like ride them in a circle at like some fair or something. But
Yeah.
I want to like ride a horse once.
Yeah, that's fair. I have a personal vendetta against them because I was drugged down a haunted trail off the side of a saddle of a horse once,
Oh.
and I will never forgive them.
Yeah, no, fair. Yeah.
Tales
That's a
from
pretty
the
good reason.
Yeehaw land.
But also, to be fair, have you seen how horses are constructed? Because their entire legs are just fingers. They
Yeah.
literally have.
So anyway, what's the next topic for today?
Would you agree that car guys are just the guy version of horse girl?
Yes,
That's pretty true, I think. Yeah.
I 100% support that and agree with that take. However, cars are not made of fingers, so it's fine.
But do you think that like cars from the car universe are they like
Made of fingers?
no? But do you think they have like organs inside, or are they probably like a regular car? Do you think?
Well, I mean, I think they have to have some amount of organs, otherwise, like, how do they reproduce, right?
Do they though? Do they reproduce?
Canonically, yes, because there is like a baby car in the Cars movie in the audience watching Mr. McQueen.
Mr. McQueen.
Oh, so true, actually.
Yeah, so
Cars leads me to ask a lot of questions that just can't be answered.
yeah, it really do be that way.
The more I think about it, the more sad I get.
I'm
Like,
sorry,
the
don't
real-
be sad.
The real problem is that not
Uh.
only is there the Cars universe, but by extension of the Cars universe, there's in fact the Planes universe, which is also extremely disturbing to think
Oh
about.
yeah, planes, and also JJ the jet plane.
Yeah,
Different
yeah.
series, but similar concept. Except
And
they
also
like
Bob
literally
the
have
Builder.
people faces, and they always scared me even as a child.
Yeah, they're pretty disturbing. That's like incredibly valid of you.
Yeah.
Thomas the Tank Engine kind of has the same problem.
Oh my god, he does, and like kids love Thomas the Tank Engine, but I
Yeah.
never liked him personally.
Look,
Not
all
a
I
big
can think
fan.
of- all I can think of with Thomas the Tank Engine now is the Skyrim
The
mod.
Skyrim mod, I was gonna mention that.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrifying.
It's so,
So
funny.
funny.
It replaces so Thomas the Tank Engine like replaces the dragon. And I just watched this
Yeah.
video where you just it's like the opening scene and it's all ominous and stuff and you just hear the fucking choo choo. It's so good.
Yeah.
Do, boom.
I forget what other. There's some horror game. I think it was like Amnesia, maybe that could be modded to have Thomas the Tank Engine come after you as well.
Oh, I
Which
wouldn't
is
be surprised.
extremely funny, but also very scary, and I don't want that.
Understandable.
But yeah, other than Pride Week, what else we got going on?
Well, there's this like really, speaking about like sad things, there's this game that came out recently. By the time this video comes out, it might be a little old news to most of you, but have you guys seen the Gollum game?
Oh God, yes.
Gollum game?
Actually,
Yes,
no.
I have.
I've only heard
Uh.
people talk about it. I haven't seen anything yet.
Okay, well, there's a game that's out now called Lord of the Rings Gollum, TM, and obviously you play as Gollum,
Mhm.
and it's kind of
Sure.
like an action stealth game, but it like looks shitty and it plays really shitty, and it's really buggy. It's just like, who asked for a Gollum game?
Yeah.
My favorite thing that has come out of that, like as a meme, is the comparison of Gollum in that to Gollum in Shadow of Mordor from 2013, 10 full years ago, that it looks like 17 times better. And it's just like, how did we go from that to this? I can send you that meme, Mistia, so you can have it on the
Please,
on the
thank you.
screen.
I would like to read to you a couple of the reviews. This first one, they played for 2 hours. It says product refunded. We hates is it. Frowny face.
Oh my god.
Pretty good.
This,
Pretty good.
this next one says 5.6 hours on record. 30 years of gaming. This is the worst game I've ever played.
Wow.
Yeah, that yep.
Whoa, 12.2 hours. 41% of people who own this game have jumped into the lava. 27% of the people who have this game have finished chapter 2.
The rarest achievements on Steam.
Oh, here's a positive review. I love having schizo
Oh.
arguments with myself. That's a Gollum thing to do, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're really getting in character.
Here you go. I sent you that meme.
Okay, sorry, I have to read this one too. It's a positive review. It says, I love this game. My little mommy bought me this game and I love my little mommy. So I love this game. Edit. I just played the game. I hate my little mommy now.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
I hate that review. That.
Can I downvote the review?
How to dislike someone else's reply.
Whatever.
Was this
Yeah.
review helpful? No.
No.
Definitively no.
In fact,
Absolutely not.
In
Yeah.
fact, I hate it.
But the worst thing about this game is that it costs. Oh wait, did they lower it? It was $60, but they
Yeah,
lowered
it
it
used
to
to be.
$50.
Oh, okay. What a deal, honestly.
They listen to feedback clearly.
Yeah.
Like,
They also,
man,
when you start up the game, there's an apology from the developers.
what? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wait, I knew they
How-
posted the one on Twitter. They actually put it in the game. That's so
Yeah.
funny.
Um,
No.
how
That's
is
so
that okay?
funny.
That's my game dev goals, to make a game so awful I have to apologize in the launch of the game.
That is amazing.
How is it okay? I'm just gonna say, how is it okay to bully the Gollum game devs to the point that they have to put an apology in their opening screen of the game, but it is not okay to say one bad thing about the developers of other games that may have come out this year that were quite bad?
Like Cars 3 Driven to Win.
Yeah, exactly. Cars
Hey,
3
that
Driven to
game
Win.
is a masterpiece. And sorry, listeners and/or watchers, you missed out. It was recently $5.99 on the Nintendo eShop.
We did talk about that last podcast,
We
so
did.
if you didn't get it then, that's on you.
True.
Don't think about the fact that the sale was already over by the time you listen to the podcast. That's not our fault.
You
Look,
had
yeah, remember-
ample warning in the form of
If
my
you-
tweets.
Remember, if you didn't get the sale for Cars 3 Driven to Win on the Nintendo Switch eShop for $5.99, it's because you're not good enough. Always remember that it's because you're not good enough.
Damn. Okay.
That's so true, though. That's so true. I think about the fact that I'm not good enough every single day, in fact.
No.
I mean, same, but like.
No.
I'm sorry.
You know what is
I
good
had to
enough,
take
though?
the opportunity. The products and services that support this podcast, it's none of them. We don't have to.
Yeah, me. I make the podcast.
That's true.
And you
But-
are
Yeah.
extremely good enough.
Oh my god. No,
Wait, are you
I was
implying
gonna-
that you're a product or service?
Well, let's not think too deeply about
I'm-
this.
Oh, am I? Am
Technically,
I? Oh, no,
yes,
am I?
because we're all content creators. Therefore, we are a commodity to those who consume our content.
Yeah, I guess
I'm
so.
a product that
are, in
offers
fact-
services.
Yeah.
This isn't how
We
I
are
wanted
all-
to find out.
I'm sorry.
This year, you're gonna be fine. You're okay.
Oh, thank you, Star.
Yeah.
But you know what is good is Tears of the Kingdom, and I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that's played it here right now.
Mhm.
But
That is fair. I have not. Yeah.
It looks cool.
I haven't gotten very far into it yet, but I just wanted to say, good game. Basically the first
good.
game, but again, which is a
Yeah.
good thing.
Yeah.
Seen a little bit of it played from Taylor, our roommate. And it looks pretty cool. I never got to finish the first Zelda. I am a known, not disliker, but I am a known enjoyer of the previous Zelda games significantly more than.
Mm.
It is
Breath of the
a
Wild?
very different playstyle than those ones.
Yeah, I am forever going to be like a lover of the like 2D, which will never come back, and it's fine.
I know, it makes me cry. I was just talking to Star the other day about how I wish they would make 2D Pokemon games again.
Yeah, me too.
That's so fair, yeah.
I loved the pixel art. Like 3D graphics
Same.
are very impressive, but like maybe not with what the Pokemon
Well.
company's been doing lately. But like
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Yeah.
it could be though.
It's impressive. It's just not good.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's like because we got into this weird scale of like they're actually making the models themselves look really good.
Yeah.
Like they're very high detailed. It's just the context that they're in that makes it so. And then like
Yeah.
new Pokemon Snap happened, but that's not a main series game, and Bandai Namco did that. So
Right.
That game is so pretty, though.
yeah, it really is.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. But I do want to play it eventually. I don't want to like just hate on new Zelda game because that's not fair. I haven't played it. I didn't get to
liked it.
finish. Yeah, I didn't get to
Yeah.
finish the first one because my Switch like was stolen before I could finish it.
No.
I know, right? It's truly
Sad.
tragic. But I enjoyed what I played of it, so I'm sure this one is good as well because
Yeah.
same thing.
I like
Mhm.
Breath of the Wild a lot. I think I got it when I first got my Switch, and then I didn't touch it for like a very long time, if I remember correctly.
I do kind of
But I
wish-
enjoyed it a lot. But
Yeah.
yeah,
That's fair. I wish they had innovated a little more on the previous concept as opposed to just making the same game but a little bit nicer.
Yeah, I
But
mean
that's
the
just me.
like abilities you use are different, but
Sure. I
and
just
you
think of like
can attach Koroks to contraptions that you build, which is very
that's
funny.
true.
It's-
That's true.
it is extremely true. You are correct.
And it's caused a very funny phenomenon in online spaces talking about the game.
Yeah, it sure has.
There's been some Korok abuse going on.
Look, they deserve it after the 999 of them or whatever it was.
They do
God.
literally hand you their poop, so like
That's pretty true.
And then they expect that to like mean something to you and like
well,
honestly,
it is golden.
Yeah.
You can have all the Korok poop you want, Mistia.
Well,
I'm good.
If I could sell it though,
This-
like
This absolutely could have been like in retrospect, but I also remember reading that was like that was kind of the whole point of the joke, was that like you're literally not collecting something worth anything, so don't do it. You're not supposed to get all of them,
Yeah, but like
But
they're
but they're
tied to
there.
upgrades, and yeah, like if you didn't want us to collect them, then don't tie them to upgrades.
Mhm.
wait,
Anyway,
do you get upgrade? Oh, I know.
you get like
Yeah.
backspace or whatever, right?
yeah, you get backspace.
Oh yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
Uh,
But yeah, I'm enjoying it. Recommend so far.
I'm glad.
Another game that literally just came out. I don't know if you guys want to talk about Dablo. I have no stake in this,
Oh.
but
Diblo Dablo.
I don't have a ton to say because I haven't played it because I'm not capable of spending money on it right now because I am in the process of purchasing some new things from my model mama.
Momo's
So-
Throne link will be in the description below.
So I can't really like afford to spend the money on it right now, but I do really want to play it. I'm a huge Diablo fan from a long time ago. I played Diablo 2. I didn't really love Diablo 2, but I did play it, and then I played Diablo 3 and I really like Diablo 3. So
And
I do
surely
wanna
this
play it.
one must be
Yeah.
better than Diablo Immortal.
well, it by default is because it's not
It's not a
being
mobile
created
game.
by a
Yeah.
company that just immediately asks if what y'all don't have phones. Remember that game? Man,
Oh
I
gosh,
remember.
yeah.
It feels so long ago, but like that game really only just came out like last year sometime.
was it last year? I thought it was
Maybe
like
it's 2
It was
years
a
ago.
few months ago. It was a few months
oh
ago.
really?
Diablo
I just
Immortal.
remember that. I remember that meme being like from 2020.
The
or something.
meme was forever ago.
Yeah.
It released in June 2022, so it was like literally now a year ago.
Oh,
so
yeah, a year
That's
ago.
so sad.
It's really funny though.
It is really funny. But I do have phones, and I still didn't play Diablo 3 or Diablo Immortal.
Yeah, I don't blame you. It doesn't sound like it was worth it, really. Unless you had $100,000 to like max out your character or
God.
whatever.
Super don't. If I did, I wouldn't spend it on Diablo Immortal.
But then even if you did do that, you wouldn't have anyone to like play against anyways.
Right? Yeah.
Oh
it
yeah, I
just
saw
seems
that where like
utterly pointless.
It literally
I heard a
happened
lot
to a
of
guy.
people- yeah, he burnt all that money to have a maxed out character, and piece of the matchmaking, you can't match with someone because you
Because you're
have to
too
be
strong.
like yeah.
It was so funny and very unfortunate for that person, but man.
True.
Look, to be fair, if you're dumb enough to spend $100,000 on a mobile game, you kind of deserve it. Like,
It's a little bit
That's
your own fault at that point.
really on you. I don't
I
have
mean,
a
there's
ton of
always those
sympathy.
going back even further, because I think it's not a gotcha necessarily, but it's similar concept. Because there were always those
Yeah.
those old news posts of like Fate Grand Order. People
Oh,
in
God.
Japan spending like tens of thousands of yen and never getting the
Yeah.
character they want.
People
I guess
selling their
100,000.
cars to afford gacha.
God.
Back whenever people literally like would take out loans to get certain like banners on FGO because it was like the first massive gacha game outside of Japan. Like,
That's
Yeah.
insane to me, but like
Ugh.
I have a
Yeah.
pretty bad gacha addiction, so I usually don't let myself play gacha games anymore.
yeah, I also can have some amount of gacha addiction, but I don't spend that much money by any means whatsoever. Like, God,
I don't have that much money
Dang.
to spend. but, like,
Yeah.
well, I mean,
I don't have
yeah.
any money to spend really, but like
I
yeah.
mean, I guess I've always been the grinder. I've always been the one that goes for it in the like in-game grindable currency. So like I'm
Mm.
literally waiting for Star Rail to update right now.
Speaking
But
of,
I think like Genshin, I was doing like the $5 monthly pass, but I only ever put money in for a pool specifically once, and then I stopped playing. It was for Kokomi, and I spent $100, and I've never paid more in a gacha game for anything.
And then you
That's
immediately
fair.
just stop playing it.
It's a rite of passage, Star. It's okay. Something you kind of
Yeah.
just have to do once.
You
At
kind
least
of get
Pokemon is
like
really cute.
it's like post nut clarity, but like post gacha
Oh,
clarity, where you get the character and you're
Full
like,
clarity.
why did I do that?
I
Basically.
hate that feeling. It's the worst in the entire world because it's like if I'm gonna do this, at least let me like have the satisfaction of having done that. No,
Yeah.
you're not gonna. Okay, I just feel bad now.
You just feel disgusted with yourself.
I hate it so much. It's so upsetting.
Yeah.
We don't
Anyway,
deserve this, us gotcha addicts. Gotcha
we
abused.
need help.
Gacha addicts deserve better, says Momo.
That's so true.
This podcast is now Gacha
Okay, but-
Addicts
okay.
Anonymous.
Like unironically though, gotcha addicts do deserve better because pull rates are bullshit.
They literally are.
Oh, yeah.
Like it is actually so dumb.
Oh, and what makes me mad about it is that people spending all their money on gacha makes gacha games so profitable that companies don't want to make actual games anymore. They
Right.
only want to make gacha games.
God, if Hoyoverse made an actual like JRPG, well, you know, whatever you'd consider it, a full RPG that wasn't a gacha game, I would love it so much.
Yeah,
it would probably be really good.
it's just so much more profitable to make a mobile game and then stick hot anime
Yep.
waifu and husbandos in it.
True.
It's okay. We all love those husbandos and waifus. So
I must have
Yeah.
them.
I'm amazed I haven't broken down and gotten Star Rail yet, just because it has
Seal.
Seal, who is just a character directly marketed at me for being a hot,
Oh,
like strong
Sela.
woman with a scythe. Sure, Sela.
Canonically lesbian.
She's a seal.
like, I don't understand how I haven't played the game. She is literally targeted at me.
Mhm.
I did think of
Yeah.
you when I saw her design, even though like I guess her original like Honkai Star Rail design has short hair, and I don't think she uses a scythe, but same thing.
Mm.
Same idea.
All of her marketing in the "you've got a lot of nerve" that shows up on every single YouTube video that I watch has her holding a scythe and looking hot and disappointed in you for not playing her game. And I'm like, oh yes, I do have mommy issues. Thank you.
I'm sorry. Every you said that, I just instantly, hi, I'm Natasha, an underworld doctor.
It's nice to meet you.
I
I
don't
can't-
get
don't
the
think it actually
YouTube
says
ads.
that.
I
at all.
refuse to accept that it doesn't say knife to meet you because it sounds exactly like knife to meet you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how it says anything but that. I'm just being honest.
It's
I get
just
it. I just don't
so
think she's
funny.
actually saying that technically.
Yeah, I
It
would
also
like to
feels like a
believe
fake
that.
ad. It doesn't feel like an ad for the
It
game.
doesn't at all. It feels so
That's so
fake.
true. That's so true. It feels so fake.
Oh my god. But yeah,
Well, I was
every gotcha ad feels fake at this point.
so true.
Much
I
like
haven't seen the ones you're talking about though, because like I don't get YouTube ads.
because you're fancy and pay $15 a
Hello.
month. I see how it is.
I think it's like $12.99, but it's not that far off.
It's $15.99 for me apparently. So I guess YouTube doesn't like me as much.
Oh, maybe they raised it. I don't know. I need it for work though, so
Yeah, I can't
Oh,
really do that during
you-
work. So
Have you seen the TikTok ads for Star Rail? Because those are still around. I saw one like literally this morning.
no, I don't
I
watch
don't-
the ads. I just I just scroll
I
past.
don't-
Well,
them.
I mean, it's literally like the first seconds, like, and also because I watch Star Rail content on TikTok, I don't notice for a second. This new game, Honkai Star Rail, just came out, and it's like
Oh yeah, that's the
video
ad
of
I
a
always
streamer.
see, and then I
Yeah,
just skip it
yeah,
while they're
that one.
saying that. Mm-hmm.
I don't watch TikTok, so I don't have any
Yeah.
frame of reference for that.
Yeah.
That's fair. But speaking of ads, you know what
Twitch.tv.
you know what Twitch is up to? Well, also not really though. So they recently were talking about having updated branded content guidelines,
Mm-hmm.
and from what it sounded like, you could only have on-stream logos, so like from your sponsors or whatever, take up they're limited to 3% of your screen size, and you can't have inserted burned in video ads,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm not
Which sounds
entirely
really
sure what
weird.
that means, but
So it means what that means is you can't like watch an ad, like a pre-recorded ad on your stream, which mostly affects companies like what is the one that everybody hates?
I think of like fighting game tournaments that are streamed on Twitch, right?
True, also true.
Or speedrunning, like AGDQ. just
Yeah,
happened.
yeah.
Or well, I guess it's SGDQ because it was summer.
Summer games done quick.
Mhm.
they also
What
say you can't have inserted burned in display ads, which like I know a lot of sponsors do, like HelloFresh has a
That's
little
the
thing
stream
that
elements.
pops up.
Though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right. I'm supposed to technically have one for advanced GG, so it's like I don't know. It's really weird.
Yeah, so like basically this
super
whole thing
unfair.
caused a mass scare on Twitter, which, you know, by now for you guys it's gonna be old news, but for us this is happening the day of recording.
Right, right.
There's like panic from people about how this will affect their revenue as streamers, like especially the full-time streamers that need sponsors to, you know, make any money. So
Mhm.
but then Twitch immediately walked it back like a couple hours later.
Partially walked
sort
it
of.
Well,
back.
their wording's very interesting.
It's a little confusing for me. They're saying, let me go to the Twitter post directly. They're saying today's
Yeah.
branded content policy update was overly broad. This created confusion and frustration, and we apologize for that.
It's pretty true. Twitch.tv, it was extremely broad and made no sense whatsoever. Congrats.
Yeah.
At least they know they messed up. They should put an apology on Twitch like they did for Gollum.
Yeah.
when you open
When
Twitch,
you open
the
up
apology
Twitch, yeah.
pops up.
I
We're
would-
sorry.
I would love that so much.
Be really funny.
That would be so funny. Twitch, take a hint from the column game. But yeah, they're basically saying that we missed the mark with the policy language and will rewrite the guidelines to be clearer. Thanks for sharing your concern,
Well,
and we appreciate the feedback.
What I've talked with people, just like obviously that's just the PR. Like, hey, oops. Anyway,
Oopsie whoopsie.
like, there was no confusion about the wording. Like that's
The wording
not
seems
what
pretty
gives you-
clear. Like there's
Yeah.
I'll put
Well-
the little stream graphics, or not stream graphics, but the little graphics that were on the guideline page, like on this screen, and you can see
Yeah.
the wording was like, I don't know.
They were like pretty clear about what was and wasn't allowed. They're just,
we just
They
don't like
even
it.
showed visuals.
Yeah.
So like,
I don't know that it's completely clear exactly, but it isn't like it isn't open to interpretation.
yeah,
Right.
overall, that's not the part that people were like,
right.
you know.
someone reading this wouldn't suddenly think, huh, maybe they don't mean this. Maybe they mean something else. No, I mean,
Right.
looking at this, you could really only come to one conclusion.
They're trying to restrict the usage of sponsored content, and
Yeah.
and we can
'Cause
make
they
assumptions
don't-
about it all day, but it's
They don't make money off of your sponsorships, so you shouldn't have those.
Yeah, which
Is basically what I read it as.
all I'm gonna say is I'm probably back to streaming, and it's probably on Twitch by the time you see this.
Yeah.
But I would love to see some more competitors that are actually viable in the future.
Me too.
I think Kick.com is extremely viable and definitely is
Oh,
like
yeah.
a pyramid scheme of content creators leaving Twitch in order to
Why does it
scam
remind me
other
of like
people.
a scam
Because it is.
coin token where people are
'Cause
like,
it
"Oh,
is.
get in now fast."
'Cause
Oh,
it,
yeah.
it literally is because
just
like the
feels like
person who created it,
FOMO.
Trainwreck, literally did like promote scam coins that he created. Like,
Yeah.
like it's hard. I am biased because I do not like Trainwreck's TV, but it is very hard for me to imagine it as anything other than extremely a scam because it
Yeah.
has no sustainable business model and also is set up largely like a pyramid scheme
Yeah.
for content creators, which
It's like,
doesn't really even generate money to begin with. So it's very strange.
Yeah.
we give a 90% split to our creators. How do you make money to host the servers for the streams then?
We get a
Yeah.
90%
Promoting
split.
gambling to children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally.
Whoa. I mean, there are other potential alternatives, like
Yeah.
depending on how
Me
they
too.
develop. Granted, it kind of depends on what type of content you create. Obviously, we're all VTubers because VStream has been adding people every like few weeks or months right now. I guess
Yeah.
every few weeks.
A couple of my friends have been on there, which is cool to see.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I'm watching Rin stream right now. And
Oh,
also
While we're
Crack.
recording
you
a
are?
podcast?
You're-
Oh my
you're
god.
was in the
watching-
background.
You're watching a stream right now.
I believe that.
In the background. I'm not watching. I'm listening. Sort of. I can explain. Go back and watch the VOD for Mystia's debut.
That's your bestie.
Is that how
Um,
you're trying to make it up to
yeah.
me right now?
Yep. Mhm.
It's working. Don't worry.
You're lucky.
But,
You're so
uh,
cute.
You think I'm cute?
But anyway, yeah, no, like because
Um,
there's also platforms like Floatplane, which like may seem kind of like awkward to think of as a streaming platform for like Twitch streamers and like VTubers, but technically it's kind of like a Twitch Patreon basically, which is pretty reasonable to think of as like a new place to create content on. It's a more reliable setup than what Twitch has in a lot of ways. So
Yeah.
I don't know. There's definitely a lot of other options. It's hard to see many of them as particularly viable right now, but
True.
hopefully
I mean,
that changes.
The best-
everyone's doing the thing they do every single time this happens. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna move to YouTube.
Oh,
And
time
then
to
they
jump
don't-
ship, and then nobody actually does.
See, like they do try streaming on YouTube. I've seen like a bunch of people do this, but then they see that the viewership isn't as good on YouTube because the algorithm doesn't push as many people to you when you're a new and smaller creator on YouTube, streaming specifically. So then they go back to Twitch.
Well,
YouTube-
there's also like, oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say YouTube definitely has like a harder time with discoverability, especially for smaller streamers. Because
Yeah.
when I look at my YouTube homepage, I don't see any streams.
Yeah.
Right. For stream, I completely agree with you because like
YouTube's all about shorts right now.
Yeah, it is the easiest place to grow in terms of views via shorts right now, which is weird to say because like it still isn't easy by any means, but technically it's easier than like TikTok right now because of it being a smaller platform than TikTok.
Yeah.
Which is wild to think about, but yeah.
Right. Yeah. But
well, I mean, also like there's like audience conversion, and there's like a lot of stuff behind like streaming on a new platform, creating on a new platform. Is conversion doesn't just work 1-to-1.
and it's something that a lot of people just don't really like understand or like acknowledge very well. And instead are like, oh, I like streamed like 3 times on YouTube. I don't understand why it didn't work. Does everybody hate me? And my numbers aren't good. It's like, well, okay, but you didn't put any like effort into anything beyond just pressing go live, which doesn't even work on Twitch. So I don't know what you're complaining about.
You definitely need to spread your content seed, you know, wherever it can go.
Yeah, like you should do fun and interesting new things, like starting a podcast with your friends.
Even if we only get about 30 views per video, someday we'll blow up, and then there will be 30 million views. Copium.
Yeah.
Look, if
and then Elon Musk will come on the pod.
Finally, he'll acknowledge us.
Wait, I would kill somebody. I wouldn't. Shut up, YouTube. You didn't hear anything.
You can go on YouTube and do this cool new thing that I just started the trend of. It's definitely a trend that other people are doing, where you do a reverse subathon, where as soon as someone subs to your stream, you end the stream immediately.
That was so funny.
It'll make you instantly viral and famous. This is not a pyramid scheme.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, no. If I eventually have like time that isn't taken up by my job, I would love to create shorts out of our podcast because I think we have a lot of funny content.
Yeah, I try to make clips sometimes, and maybe some of you have seen them on Twitter.
I should do that too.
But
it's a good point.
Sometimes when I'm in the middle of editing, because our podcasts are like usually an hour to an hour and a half long. And by the time I'm done editing it, I just want it to be uploaded.
Yeah, you're so valid.
It's one of those things where like technically they don't require that quote unquote much editing, but also it's really easy to like underestimate how much editing goes into things.
Yeah.
True.
Well, it's not as much for sure as like actual edited content, but I do have to like watch the entire thing, so I make sure to put images and or sources or whatever else where I need to put them.
And when you have a full-time job, that's very time consuming.
Which I do.
I used to do like YouTube edited Let's Plays. So I would record, 8 hours a day, and then I would spend 8 hours at least editing the 8 hours I just recorded.
Yeah.
Like it's time consuming. Because I didn't do like short form content like a lot of people do now.
Yeah, that's fair. I just wish I could hire an editor, but sadly, even though I have a full-time job, I don't have enough money to do so.
Right.
Weird.
Very expensive.
Yeah, I was gonna say weird that having a job doesn't actually mean that you have money. So
it's so true. We spend so much time doing it, and then when you get home, you're just so tired that you don't want to do anything else.
Or you just have your roof cave in from water damage.
In the middle of your watch party with your community.
What an oddly specific
that'd be like awful. That'd be awful if that happened to someone here in this podcast yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah,
man,
that's really sad.
I'm glad that it didn't happen to anybody here because that would have been pretty bad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that it happened to you listening to the podcast, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, whoever they are, I hope they understand.
I hope you forgive us for caving in your roof and causing a leak. I mean,
I won't.
It wasn't our fault, but like it was our fault. We did do it.
Right.
So true, bestie. There's also the fun new, speaking of Twitch things, to go back to that, there's the fun new affiliate contract stipulation of paying $25 to annul your contract.
I'm still confused. Oh, because it also adds an expiration now. If you're not active for a year.
Does it force you to pay the $25? Because that would be
so
wild.
From what I understand, now I'm not a legal expert, of course.
Right.
From what I understand, yes. Well, it's more of like the stipulation that they wrote is that they can choose to, within 7 days, like write you a, hey, we're closing this. You're paying the amount of ad revenue you've made or $25.
Oh,
What?
that's so weird.
Well, it's like a certain amount. I don't know the exact. I don't have the legal details in front of me,
good.
but
You're good. It's
I
like,
do have a link to it.
yeah. I read some of it. I admittedly was not probably as prepared as I should have been, but it also was. It is technically unconfirmed, like sources, from what I understand. We haven't seen an official statement by Twitch about this particular contract stipulation.
Yeah, this kind of came out at the same time as the other things, so like people are more concerned about that at the moment.
Right.
And like that's super fair. It is a whole thing and doesn't really make much sense, but that's fine, I guess. I don't know. It's not, but we'll pretend.
it's like random because it's also called a maintenance fee. So...
Right. Like it really just doesn't make much sense. And I don't really know what Twitch is hoping to do other than drive affiliates off of the platform, which I guess is kind of maybe what they're going for, because technically that would make them more money.
Well, it's weird because they also recently, not that long ago, introduced the like, hey, you can pay for this course that guarantees you affiliate or whatever, right? Like that happened a while ago.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that.
I've
So it
never
seems
heard
like they
about
were
that
trying to
one.
like monetize by getting more people to be affiliates.
Yeah. Yeah.
This feels counterintuitive to that.
Yeah, it really
okay.
does.
I have the legal info. I have like the actual terms right in front of me now. If you or we terminate this agreement, a maintenance fee will be deducted from your remaining balance. The maintenance fee will be the lesser of the accrued program fees for your Twitch channel, or $25. Yeah.
The lesser
Which,
of.
like, it
Okay.
doesn't sound
Yeah.
like that much money,
So, yeah.
but like a lot of people don't make any money off of Twitch.
True.
Yeah,
Right.
so it'll make like it'll take a little bit of your income if you've made more than $25. But
yeah, I don't mind it as much because it says the lesser of, because that means that like they will charge you at maximum $25.
True, which like, you know, that is good.
Mhm.
It's a lot better.
It's still
Yeah.
super just
it's like
weird.
greedy and random. Like because if you just because the only thing I could think of is like what they're probably going to end up doing is they're going to unaffiliate people who have been inactive for over a year as a streamer.
Right.
Because I mean, like, I'm sure there's hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands, 100,000, whatever, inactive affiliate because, okay, probably tens of thousands, but
At the time of recording, that's me right now, kind of.
Yeah, same.
Mhm.
But I guess if you have any pending money, they're just going to take that out, basically, is what it sounds like. But
Yeah, which like Twitch
they also
didn't
just
pay you out
lowered
for that
the.
anyway. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It just is so
Yeah.
bizarre.
I don't understand.
It's very strange.
It just feels like a totally arbitrary like decision that isn't really benefiting anyone, and also
Yeah.
it isn't exactly harming anyone, but it is like minorly harming people. So, you know.
I think it's just a
Yeah.
weird stipulation to have, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's also just confusing for like affiliates, right?
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see, I guess, what comes of this. I assume it will be nothing, which is fine, I guess. But
Sure, yeah.
It just kind of feels like they're doing a lot of shitty things that would make people want to leave the platform, and they're like, $25.
yeah,
$25 or the amount currently in your ad revenue or whatever.
Yeah.
it does. Yeah, I don't know, man. It sort of feels like one of those situations where, like, kind of like what good old friend of the pod Elon Musk is doing to Twitter in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Where it's like, yeah, you're doing things for the theoretical idea of like returning
On your investment.
yeah, but like
The
the way
ROI.
you're going about it is like really bad, and it's like just causing more problems.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see, I guess. It very much feels new wave tech company kind of bullshit at the moment.
That's pretty true, yeah.
Which sucks because like which was kind of in with like Discord as like one of the quote unquote better versions of those companies for a long time, and then now there's this. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, can we talk about Discord summaries?
Oh,
They're so
true.
fucking funny.
The only good use of AI.
So there's this like, for some reason, one of the servers we're all in has summaries now, which are basically an AI tries to like take the conversations from whichever channel it's in and make sense of it.
Mm-hmm. And it
So-
doesn't always work quite right.
But
definitely does not always work quite correctly.
they're really funny. I'll put some like funny montage music on right now and just put a bunch of our funny ones on the screen.
Mm-hmm. There's some that are really good. And like sometimes it's pretty accurate, but just the conversations we're having are funny to like get summarized later.
Yeah, clipping nails at work is disgusting. People discuss the gross behavior of clipping nails at work. So true.
Okay. Somebody at my work trips their nails, and it drives me insane. It's so upsetting.
It's a really weird place to clip your nails.
Yes, it's so weird, and I hate it. Like, what are you doing?
At least go in the work bathroom if you have to do it at work.
Yeah.
For real?
True.
Here's
Oh my
another
God.
good one. Users say goodbye. Users say goodbye to each other as they leave the conversation. It's just so like normal that I thought it was funny. Like that.
No, yeah.
My the summary for our like chat that we keep track of like all we're going to talk about and stuff has one which is inmates at Oklahoma jail subjected to torture.
Oh yeah, that.
Extremely funny. It's not funny in the context of like right.
Wait, we're moving on from summaries to talk about that one? Because
Yeah,
that
we
almost
definitely
sounds like
can.
a summary.
It technically is a summary of what happened at this Oklahoma jail.
Oh yeah, this happened back in 2019, but it's really funny.
Yeah.
Did you want to tell it?
I had never heard of it until you told it to me, Mistia. So you are more than welcome to tell it to our audience.
I just heard about it in a video about weird crimes. So I decided to tell everyone here before we started the podcast today because that's just so funny. So yeah, inmates at Oklahoma jail subjected to torture by hearing Baby Shark on loop, lawsuit says. Like, it's funny to me now, but I'm sure they were going through hell.
Oh God, yeah, absolutely.
Um,
I'm sure it was terrible.
here's an excerpt from this article. Mitchell, one of the inmates, according to the lawsuit, on November 30th, 2019, was pulled from his cell by jail officers at about 11:45 p.m. The officers then placed Mitchell into a room where he was forced to stand in a standing stress position for 3 to 4 hours while handcuffed behind his back. The officers then played Baby Shark on loop per the court filing. Mitchell was forced to listen to the song over and over while physically restrained in the attorney visitation room. The volume of the song was so loud that it was reverberating down the hallways, the lawsuit says.
That's
So
I just-
weird.
it's so bizarre. Like, what was the end
Yeah.
goal there, man? Like,
It's just really cruel and unusual punishment for no reason, because it even says in the article, the lawsuit said the plaintiffs posed no threats to officers. So they were just doing this for fun.
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I don't understand, man. Like, how do you even come up with that as like a thing that you're going to do?
I'm
I guess-
guessing one of them must have had a child that really liked Baby Shark at the time. And they thought, you know what would be a great torture method? This.
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess so.
but also, like, why are you thinking of ways to torture prisoners? That's not your job, man.
Well, you know, police. Anyway.
You're right. But
Anyways. To go back to Discord for a second. Currently, as we speak, the username change is being rolled out.
yeah.
Oh,
to
yeah.
non-partnered members, so the normies, you know.
Mhm.
It's me.
And they're doing it based on 1, how old your account creation date is, and 2, whether or not you're subscribed to Nitro before, I think it was March 1st, 2023.
Basically, when they announced the Discord username change to begin with.
Yeah, so you couldn't just buy Nitro right then and then get an
Mhm.
advantage. I just want to express my disappointment in not being able to get either of my names.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
that's fair.
have the prompt yet. My account was from 2016, sadly.
No.
But I know they're taken.
You should add the
Where did it
person who
go?
took your name.
And send them
And
like gun
harass them.
emotes.
Yeah, yeah.
There's been some people posting on Twitter about that. But
Yeah, I've
I
seen
missed
it.
Starelia, and I was an early adopter.
Yeah, Star's account is really old, so I was just baffled. And she's subscribed to Nitro, so I was baffled.
I was a Nitro founder.
I
think I still have the
also
founder badge.
You do,
I also
yeah.
am a Nitro founder. Yeah,
You also
Mhm.
do. Momo does, in fact, have her name, though.
I do. I didn't get just Momo, which I'm not really surprised by.
Yeah.
But I did get Momoka, which is totally fine. I am surprised that I haven't had one of the myriad of Momoka VTubers messaging me.
Oh, that's fair. I know at least 2 others, so.
I know I am in a collab server of like 6 Momokas
Oh my
that were
God.
supposed to do a Among Us collab a long time ago, and it just never happened.
That's
Which,
so
you know,
funny,
that's fine.
though.
It happens. It was going to be our Momong Us.
Among Us!
Pretty
That's so
good.
funny! Oh my god, now that my
Yeah.
VTuber name is more common, I'll have to find the other EVs out there and make a collab.
It was very good, and I am a fan of like a lot of the people in that group, but
You are the
know.
top Momoka now on Discord.
that is true.
Primordial
That is absolutely
Momo.
true.
Primordial.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not surprised that I didn't get Momo, just because I assume that the green Twitch cat got it. I don't actually know that, but that is my assumption.
She probably did if she's not a sponsored, a partnered streamer.
I
Or partnered
believe
creator.
I believe so. It kind of, I don't know. A lot of back whenever Discord first started, a lot of it was like very intertwined with like Twitch, because a lot of the people that made Discord came from Twitch. So if you were a partnered streamer, you also had a partnered Discord, but they changed that at some point. So I really have just no way of knowing who has a partnered Discord anymore, because it's also extremely hard to tell whenever you just look at someone's Discord server.
Yeah, now
Yeah.
you have to like qualify for it, I think, and I don't know what the qualifications are exactly. I just know that I certainly don't meet them.
I know it's at least 7,500 members.
Oh my god, that's a lot.
Yeah, because they also changed a lot of the qualifications so that it's not really based on like you, and instead based on like your server's outreach, which makes like random emote servers like
Yeah.
some of the strongest
Oh,
partnered
Or
streamers you
very
can have.
broad communities.
right.
Right. Yeah.
Like I think the official like Genshin server is a partner server, I'm pretty sure.
That would
Oh my
make
Because
God,
sense.
like
makes sense.
yeah, obviously.
Right.
It's such,
Genshin. Like
it's such a weird situation though, because like where does that, like a lot of partnered servers now get to like monetize their servers. Like where does that money go to the like server owner? How does that work?
Yes.
I can't confirm this, but I heard that Markiplier had his name stolen.
I also
Oh.
can't confirm that. I would be very surprised if that happened personally.
Yeah, you
Just
think
because-
if anything, Markiplier would definitely have access first, but
I wouldn't be surprised if someone stole it, but then they like gave it back to him or something.
Like the only thing I could think of is like a Discord staff member may have stolen it
Sure,
as
sure.
like a joke. But
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I
I
don't see
can't
anything on his
imagine-
Twitter about it, but
yeah, I can't imagine a world where like Discord doesn't reach out to Markiplier directly to be like, here's your name. Like it's he's Markiplier. Like
Yeah.
he's not the largest YouTuber, but like he's probably the most recognizable YouTuber. I could take a guess to say. I don't know.
He's the biggest VTuber on YouTube.
That's so true. But yeah, I don't know. Like a lot of people know other YouTubers, obviously, and I guess like Mr. Beast takes it now. But for a long time, I feel like Markiplier was probably the most recognizable like household name for YouTubers, because like
yeah.
he's
Yeah,
still
you
quite
just-
popular to this day. Like I still
oh
watch him.
definitely.
And yeah, with that stuff I would always think like Markiplier, maybe a bit ironically now, but Ninja and like Ludwig,
Mhm.
people like that.
Ludwig, man.
Is it pronounced Ludwig?
Well, technically
Ludwig.
his name is Ludwig, but he changed it to just Ludwig whenever he moved to America because he got made fun of. I know this because
Oh.
his TikToks or YouTube Shorts rather show up on my feed constantly.
I just didn't know
And-
that I was
Talking about them.
pronouncing it wrong this whole time as well.
Oh no, you're fine.
Ludwig.
He's like Austrian or something like. He's one of those Slavic Germanic countries. Those are very different things, but anyway, don't think too much about that.
Don't worry, I don't think.
Me too.
But
Neither.
yeah,
Anyway, I think it's getting to be that time, you know. For
Is it?
everybody's favorite segment,
Random
bootleg
dancing?
description.
Yeah.
Do you think this is iCarly? Do I look like Miranda Cosgrove to you?
A little bit.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
No, but it's bootleg description.
Yeah.
It's the segment where we explain a topic, usually an anime or video game, poorly and hope that the others can guess what it is.
Yeah.
something
And
that
this
we're
week,
extremely good at.
yeah,
Mhm,
this
mhm.
week it's gay flavored.
Gay
Yeah.
flavor.
Oh God, you're right. It was. I didn't do that. I'm stupid.
Well, it's partially gay flavored
I'm
Yeah.
very dumb.
in honor of Pride Month.
Diet gay.
No, you're not doing. It's fine. Star. What did you
Me?
Yeah, are you ready?
Me?
If you want to start us
Yeah.
off.
Okay.
I don't-
Okay. This first one. Okay. A princess adopts a girlfriend, and her brother is very upset about
Oh,
it.
the
Magical
genius and the
reincarnation of
magic
genius
and the beautiful
Gay
genius lady.
sword dragon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
magical revolution. You both got it right.
Yeah.
I had a second one. I had a second one that was funnier, but it is a spoiler, so I didn't want to use it.
Understandable.
So
I
as a
Oh, I
I-
guess the audience might not have. I know Momo and Yuki watched that anime.
yeah, so as a bit of a like pretext for magical revolution of the reincarnated girl and whatever whatever
The
that anime is
reincarnated
called.
princess and the genius lady.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Light novels.
Here's what I was going to do. Spoiler for that anime / light novel.
Skip ahead 10 seconds right now.
Yeah.
Okay, you have 10
also the
seconds.
brother. Yeah. Also, the brother rips a girl's chest out. Everyone gets over it 20 minutes later.
They literally do. I'm so mad about that.
Yeah.
I'm like, why is she okay with this? Anyway.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Welcome back,
Extremely normal
spoiler-free
behavior.
viewers.
Yeah.
Okay. So my first one is a game.
Okay.
You have extreme daddy issues and try to go live with your mom instead, but die thousands of times in the process.
Binding of Isaac.
No.
No.
Okay, that kind of works though.
Yeah, it does. Well, I think he wants to get away from his mom, though.
Well,
You die thousands of times.
You were
You
on
have
the right
daddy
track.
issues?
Yeah, extreme daddy issues. And you want to go live with your mom.
Hades.
Yeah.
Okay,
oh,
okay.
right, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Good old Zagreus. Is
Yeah.
Zagreus gay?
He's pansexual.
Oh,
He
that's
is,
cool.
yeah.
I didn't know that.
You can romance Thanatos and Meg.
Megara.
Yeah.
Megara, yeah.
I don't know how to say
That's
her
cool.
name right.
That's cool. That's good. I like that.
Yeah,
Does that make it my turn?
it does.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have two, and I'm going to give one hint that if no one gets it, I will have a different hint for. But so, it's an anime also. Fucked up, bubbly, energetic fisherman kid's dad went out for milk and never came back.
I feel like I should know this.
My first thought is Hajime no Ippo, but that is definitely not what you're thinking of.
Could you
I don't know
say
what that
one
is.
again?
Yeah. Fucked up, bubbly, energetic fisherman kid's dad went out for milk and never came back.
It's Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And the reason I use Hunter x Hunter is because there's a trans character.
True.
At the end of the show, she's the most powerful character in the whole universe, and she's really cool and cute, and I love her.
And the only
Who is it?
person that she loves is her brother who supports her,
Mhm.
Killua.
Aw.
Killua's sister.
Aluka Zoldyck.
Yeah, that's it.
I wrote this
Is
down
trans.
because I would have forgotten otherwise.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah.
I haven't finished. I've seen like bits and pieces of Hunter x Hunter.
Mm,
That's
mm.
very cool. And
Yeah.
based.
Supremely powerful trans girl character.
We love to see it.
Mhm.
Okay. So I now technically have 4 of these because I quickly wrote 2 that are gaily related.
Yeah.
That was fast.
Tangentially.
Mhm.
So my first one, it is an anime. Both mine are anime actually, but I could have used one of my original ones. It's fine. Sorry. A girl goes to a private all-girls Catholic school and meets a femdom, and lesbian ensues.
Citrus?
No,
Is it an
Good
older
answer.
one?
it is older.
Does it have Maria in the name? Maria Holic?
No.
Shit.
All girls school, old anime, lesbians.
Yes,
It's not Utena.
it is not Utena.
Mm.
It's not really old, but Little Witch Academia.
Nope. It is, to give you a hint, I don't know that this will help you exactly or not, but the femdom's name is the same as one of my cats, Shizuma.
Oh, I don't know what it is then.
That does not help me.
Okay.
It's Paper Mario, the 1,000-Year Door.
You're so correct. It's Paper Mario. 1,000-Year
Known for its lesbian Yuri.
No,
Does one of the characters have red hair?
yes.
Cherry something.
No.
Fuck.
You are kind of on the right note because it is a fruit that is in the name.
Fruits basket.
It's
No.
something. It's some kind of fruit panic, right?
Yes.
Strawberry panic.
Strawberry panic.
Okay.
Yes, it is. It is Strawberry Panic. It is the first Yuri anime I ever watched.
Oh.
And I named my cat after the
That's
femdom.
also the first one I watched, and I didn't even have to Google this one.
I'm proud of you.
Well,
I
I
love
was
that
trying to
video.
Google it to remember the name, but like I knew what I was looking for.
I have another one that like I know you won't, no one will probably get. So I'll use my original one whenever it comes back to me.
Sure.
I mean, you can
Why
try it,
would
and
it
if
be
nobody
gay?
gets it, you can do a different one also.
True.
I'll use my original one and then I'll ask you if anybody knows what the other one is. So,
Okay.
Okay.
but Star, it's your turn again.
Um,
Same.
I'm sorry. I just went back to it and I forgot how dumb this is. Okay. You can't get in the robot, but you can get in Kaoru's pants.
Kaoru.
It's
Yeah,
Darling in the Franks.
No.
Neon Genesis Evangelion?
Yeah.
Okay. See, I originally thought that, but I don't remember.
Is that show gay?
I mean, in the original, Kaoru says he loves you that I love you to Shinji. So
Oh.
I
It's
heard
had
Shinji
never
is
watched it,
bisexual,
so.
but I'm not sure.
technically not confirmed, I'm pretty sure, but it's pretty close.
I also haven't
Yeah.
watched it yet, so
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's crazy. I can't believe you've never seen the most influential anime of all time. Getting the robot Shinji.
I haven't seen it either.
I've seen a lot of memes and stuff, and obviously, I keep telling the story about how I kept staying up to listen to the opening theme, and then I went to bed. Anyway, my second one, pretty dumb, but I think it's funny. Okay, fellas, is it gay to love skating on ice and kissing other men?
Oh, Yuri on Ice.
Yuri on Ice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched that with my girlfriend at the time when that was coming out.
I watched it with my friends
Mm-hmm.
at an
Uh-huh.
anime convention
That's pretty good.
in our hotel
Inter-
room.
I
Oh,
also watched it with my girlfriend at the time whenever it was coming out. So
I didn't watch it, but it sounds good.
it's fine. It is a good
Kinda
anime,
whatever.
but I also don't really care about it. I'm being a little mean, but I don't know. It just didn't touch
I think
me.
it's a very funny case of the gimmick that they have is not the ice skating is beautifully animated, and the characters are fun, but the whole joke is that there's two characters named Yuri, and one of them's in a
Right.
yaoi couple.
Originally, I was gonna make the prompt, wait, this anime is not about two girls. And I thought that would have been funny, because it has Yuri in the name. But then I didn't think anyone would get it, so.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I may not have gotten it off of just that. So
Yeah.
good call. Good call.
Okay. My next one is an anime. It's a bit more recent, and I'm not sure that anyone will get it, but maybe. But so.
My next life is a villainess. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, wait a minute.
I guess actually that would have been fine. That would have worked.
Wait,
It
what?
would've-
I was thinking that it was queer baiting, but no, it actually there is at least one character who is definitively
Wait,
Yes.
you didn't read the
Actively.
prompt yet, right?
no. That wasn't it. I was just
Oh.
I'm getting sidetracked.
We are sidetracking her.
Yeah. Okay, so the prompt is it's not gay to fall in love with your best friend if you say no homo. Just kidding, it's super gay. Anyway, I'm gonna go chill in my isekai apartment. Bye.
Oh God, it's that stupid anime that I just watched.
Oh,
What is it
God.
called?
It's
But do you know the name?
This one
yeah,
I
it's
don't
the
know.
like I was reincarnated.
Total
into
Fantasy Knockout. It's Total Fantasy
Yeah.
Knockout. I forget what the full
Yeah.
name is.
Life with an ordinary guy who reincarnated into a total fantasy knockout.
Yeah.
Which is definitely a funny choice for Pride Month as a gay show. But for anyone who doesn't know, the premise is basically these two best friends get isekai together, and one of them gets gender bent into like a hot girl, and they also have their apartment for some reason.
Yep.
Yeah, and like
the
the
apartment
whole
gets isekai'd? Wait.
Yeah, the apartment gets isekai.
Yeah.
Hold on, I don't
They
care
get
about the
to-
rest of that, but the apartment is
Technically,
isekai apartment?
They're given three main powers. One of them is that the girl is like irresistibly attractive.
which is the
She-
plot point they immediately forget about.
Yes. She has a like someone who can always protect her, which is the best friend, who is like invincibly strong.
Yeah.
And then she wants to be like comfortable, so she also has her apartment.
Yeah,
She can just summon her door to her apartment and go there at any time.
That's kind
Yeah.
of sick.
It's really good, honestly.
yeah.
It's a very fun show, very stupid, very fun. The reason I bring it up
Right.
for Pride Month is just because, specifically, despite some questionable content of whether or not it's like good or not, the like best friend character has like a specific moment where they talk about how gender doesn't matter for love, and what matters is loving the person
Yeah.
who they are, including their gender and everything, which is really cool.
Oh, that is nice.
Yeah, it is really nice. They don't like put it in specific words, but it's either like, you know, a straight trans couple or like
Yeah.
yeah.
Because there's like a lot of like the main character is like, I want to go back to my boy body. And then later is like, but why do I want to go back to my boy body?
They're constantly like, you know, being a girl is actually awesome. I love being a girl. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm totally a boy though.
Yeah. egg noises, you know.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one that I wrote that I really like the prompt that I made for it anyway, is in fact quite gay. So that one time you start watching a show about the brave men that sailed the ocean, but instead it's a bunch of cute girls and a dude in a tuxedo.
Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon?
Sailor Moon.
Okay, yeah.
Sailed the ocean?
Well, because yeah,
Sailor.
Sailor, and you.
Oh.
Oh, the ocean part really threw off my brain.
Oh yeah. I was like, there's no ocean in Sailor
I-
Moon.
I was straight up for a second like One Piece. Like
I
what?
thought One Piece, and I was like, wait, there's not that many cute girls.
No, there's not that many, unfortunately. But no, I thought Sailor Moon was a funny way to describe Sailor Moon.
Mhm. Also,
They're
a
just
super
cousins,
influential.
Momo. You don't understand.
So right. They're just best friends. History recorded it as such.
Yeah.
I also had an alternative one, which is a anime that I'm pretty sure no one has ever watched, but maybe. Where a young boy is gifted a blue bracelet that turns him into a girl, and suddenly he gets a harem that he has to possibly kill.
Blue period.
Blue.
What?
Blue.
Like I said, it's an anime that I don't think anyone has actually watched.
Sword Art Online.
You're right. I did unwatch Sword Art Online. That's so true.
I wish I could unwatch Sword Art
I
Online.
also wish I could unwatch Sword Art Online. Because then I
Assassination
could
class.
experience that joy again. Sorry. What did you say,
Is this
Yuki?
one not gay?
I was just joking because it's not Assassination Classroom. That's what I said.
It's actually extremely gay. It is trans and lesbian.
Oh, shit.
What?
A bracelet?
It's not a good anime.
You have to kill them?
Yeah, it's a battle royale anime, technically.
The tomb. Just kidding.
What?
It's if everybody gives up.
Oh, it's the thing that's like the sequel to Death Note or whatever. Not the sequel to it, but like the studio that made it. I could be wrong.
No, it is not that.
Okay. All All right, I don't know. Then I give up.
Battle Royale anime.
The anime is called Camphor.
Camp
Oh.
Fur.
Nope.
Yeah. I assume no one has seen it. It's not a good anime. What?
Is it a furry anime?
No.
Why is it called Camp Fur then?
It's Kampfer. It's a German word.
I've
Oh,
heard the name
Kampfur.
before, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, the like main character is like a young boy in high school who is like accidentally given like a
Oh.
transformation bracelet to take part in like these magical girl like battle royales. And in order to take part of them, you have to be a girl. So it just transforms him into a girl every time he has to like do magical girl things.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
And
As
in
it
doing
does.
so- right. In doing so, he has like way more riz, and like all of the girls that are fighting against him are actually like, actually, we just want to have a lesbian harem. And that it's pretty good. It's not good, but it's pretty good. If that makes any sense
Is it
whatsoever.
like a guilty pleasure anime type of thing?
I guess.
I've
I don't know.
actually seen art of this character at some point
Yeah.
in my life.
Yeah.
So
It's like a relatively well-known anime, technically. It's
But
just
yeah,
not
I've
one that
seen this
anybody's ever
character.
seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on the Ecchi Wiki.
Yeah.
Oh.
It is primarily probably an ecchi show, but you know.
That makes sense.
It's one of those anime that was made during the period of time where it was like, well, lesbians aren't like, well, gay people aren't like good to put in your anime because that would make it like not popular in Japan. So instead, we'll make it a straight one by cheating and having a guy transformed into a girl. That definitely makes
Right.
it gay.
Yeah, of course.
The classic. Our show isn't gay. Wink, wink.
Wink.
Yeah. Basically.
It almost feels like there's so many of those shows that they probably are from like people that had to pass them off as not being gay to like their executives or something.
Yeah, I like fully think that is probably true.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I don't know why, but it reminded me when I said it was on the Ecchi Wiki of like, I saw this meme recently where it was like the definition of like what trans is, but it was on the Dragon Ball Wiki. I don't know if that was real, but like it was really funny. And then
I
the
wouldn't be
comment was
too
like,
surprised.
why on the Dragon Ball Wiki of all places?
You know,
It's got to be somewhere.
question. Yeah, I was like trying to figure out if Comfort was like written by a woman or not, and I found their Twitter page, and their Twitter profile is just a cat, and I love that for them.
Oh,
It tells
I
me nothing,
lied.
but I do
It's-
love that for them.
It's dead naming, but that was on. I'll put the picture on
Oh,
the screen.
right. That is from the Dragon Ball Wiki because Vegeta calls Goku Kakarot, which is technically Goku's dead name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then like, the people are commenting why on the Dragon Ball Wiki of all places. But it does make sense. But that's just funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very silly.
Good old Dragon Ball moment.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's see. I'm trying to think. I think the next episode should be out as normal because this coming up week, the week that this episode is out on, I will be traveling.
True.
But we are not recording that week. So the next episode will be out in 2 weeks. So, yeah. Okay. Just trying to brain.
Wow, that's a crazy coincidence. I think we'll be out traveling too.
Wow,
That's
it
true.
could, what a
Wow.
coincidence.
Yeah, I don't know why that would happen.
Why would we all be traveling at the same time?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I can't imagine why. It's so strange.
How
It is
curious.
a
Funny
mystery.
coincidence though.
Yeah.
Who
Does
can
anyone
ever
have
say?
any any announcements or anything you want to share before we head off for the week?
I have an important announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog pissed on my wife.
What?
I'm sorry. No, I don't have anything.
When did that happen?
That's fair.
Was I asleep?
I didn't think this bit through very well.
Well, my girlfriend, you know, on 6/9, she'll be. Oh wait, that already happened. Never mind. I don't have anything.
Dang.
Yeah, listeners, where were you?
Where were you on 6/9? Where were you
on
on
6/9?
right now.
6/9?
Comment below and let us know. Where were you? Anyway. I think I'm gonna...
Understandable.
Never mind. I'll talk about it after. Go watch Star streams. Go watch Yuki
Hi.
streams.
Thank you.
Wait patiently for Momo's rebrand TBA to be
The
announced.
glorious Momo return.
And watch my streams. That should probably be happening.
Yeah,
I
exciting.
Yeah, except for while I'm traveling. I'm not gonna be streaming then.
Yeah. It's really funny because the week this comes out, I'm canceling like half of my streams. So
What a coincidence that you also are not streaming
Yeah.
that week.
yeah, that's kind of wild. Man, really funny that all of us are not making content at the same
It's such
time.
interesting timing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Curious.
So curious. Yeah.
Sometimes things are just serendipitous like that, I guess.
Yeah. Anyway, goodbye everyone.
Anyway.
Bye.
Bye.